this video, I'm going to be showing you how I dyed my hair mermaid colors. The first part of the video is going to be me explaining everything that you need to know, and the second part of the video is going to be the actual footage of me dyeing my hair. So firstly, to prep your hair for these kinds of colors, it should ideally be the lightest blonde you can get it. So a platinum blonde. I started off with virgin black hair. I bleached it 4 times, once a week for 4 weeks, and then by the end of that month I was platinum blonde. For some people it might take more or less time depending on how dark your hair was to begin with. But generally you want to take your time, you want to do a lot of hair masks if you can between the bleaches, before the bleaches, because you just want to make sure that you keep your hair as healthy as possible, because bleach can be very damaging. The colors I used were from a semi-permanent hair color brand called Manic Panic. I used 6 of their colors to mix up the 7 colors that I eventually applied onto my hair. The colors that I used were After Midnight, which is a very dark navy blue. With the rest of the colors, I used them randomly throughout my head, but with this color, I used it only on my roots. So about the first 2 inches all over my head, I only used this color. The next color I used was Shocking Blue, which is also a dark blue, but just not as dark as After Midnight. I used Electric Lizard, which is a very bright lime green. I used this by itself, but I also mixed it with the blues to get a dark green. Atomic Turquoise, which is a turquoise. I used Hot Pink, which is a very bright pink. I used this by itself, but I also mixed it with the blues to make a purple. And I used Sunshine, which is a very warm yellow that they have. You will see how I applied the colors later on in the video, but basically I just took horizontal sections working from the bottom upwards, and with each section I would put the After Midnight blue on the first couple of inches near the roots, and then I would put another color under that, and then I would put another color under that, and under that, and so on. And you just want to blend those together because you don't want a harsh line between the colors. So the color placement is both random and not random. It's random in the way that the combination of colors on each section is always going to be different. But it's not random in the sense that you still have to kind of keep a general balance of colors throughout your head. After I had applied the color, I left it on for about 4 hours, but the longer you leave it on, the better. And then for rinsing, rinse it out with very cold water, as cold as you can handle. And then after the initial cold water rinse, I suggest spraying on some apple cider vinegar all over your hair and then rinse it with cold water again. Both of those things seal the hair's cuticle, and it kind of just traps a little bit of the color inside, and it makes your color last a bit longer. Since these dyes are semi-permanent, the color is going to get a little bit lighter every time you wash your hair. So for some people, the color might wash out completely by a month's time. But for other people, it might take up to 2 or 3 months or more. It all depends on the person and their hair.